number 2, shark bite number 2, yep, sure. Put on your hands which numbers you want to see, you go over, had questions on, were confused about, want to double check yourself, anything like that. So to see everyone have at least one number on one of their hands. So we're going to count. If you were a 2, raise your hand. I didn't see any ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you were a 3, raise your hand. 2, 3. If you were a 4, raise your hand. 2, 3. And if you were a 5, raise your hand. Alright, so let's do 2, 5, and 4. 2, 5, and 4. We'll do those. Alright, 2 and 4, these are evaluating, and then translating the result. You need to put these in exactly as you see it. -4, you can use parentheses here because this should be -4 times the cube root, not -4 cubed times the square root of 125. Plus, in parentheses, you should be putting your -2 and then squaring on the outside. Order of operations, we should do the radical / we could do the exponent kind of at the same time. Then multiply, then add. -16 should have been that final answer. If you did not get that, go back and fix it. If you got that, good job. Remember that if you were putting this in your calculator, you need to be using parentheses. Also, you need to make sure the square is outside of those parentheses. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a negative instead of a positive. Any questions on that one? For similar evaluating, we're going to put both of these in for where x and y are. Use parentheses, multiply on the inside. Add on the inside. Then there's nothing else left to do, so you can just drop those. If there was something outside, you would use parentheses, but in this case, you can just make this negative. Should be your answer for number 4. Questions on that one? And number 5, the cube root of, so it means everything here is going to be underneath the cube root. The product of, so everything after the product of is what we're multiplying. So we're going to have the cube root of a number and 5, but we want the number first, being multiplied together. So it should look like that, where both of them are underneath the cube root. Now if it had said the product of a number and the cube root of 5 or something different, then we would be splitting this up or something like that. We're putting 1 before it or something like that. Questions on that one? Make sure you keep holding onto your answer sheet. You will keep doing more as time progresses. Like you'll have shark bite 3, probably not on Friday, but next week, and then so on and so forth. Alright. So I'll walk you through kind of what we're going to be doing today during class. 1, if you didn't finish your tests, I have a couple of you that need to do that. I'm going to have you sit at a separate table. You guys are going to be doing that. If you finished your test, I'm going to pass that back to you. And then everyone is going to have a chance to look at their tests, see if they want to retake or not. So I'm going to say that retaking is completely up to you. You can retake them all. You can retake just the one you got a low score on. There are multiple. You can retake multiple. If you don't want to retake and you're good with the score that you have or the grade that you have, you don't have to retake. So that's it completely up to you. The process to retake is this. On a separate sheet of paper, you're going to do test corrections, where you write the original problem, what you did wrong, so whatever you wrote on your test, as well as fixing it. So there should be 3 things for every single problem: the original, what you did on the test, and fixing it. For every single problem, for every objective you want to retake. After you finish that, I'm going to be checking it to make sure you have everything and everything is good. You'll need to make sure that the Delta math for whichever objective is completed. So simplifying, I did that backwards. Translating, simplifying, evaluating those original ones. There are also additional practices on Delta math. So if you scored below a 70 on any objective, you will also need to do that additional practice. Once you're done with all of that, then we'll talk about next steps on where you upload stuff so that you're going to retake. If you finish all your retake stuff in class today, you're not retaking in class today. You can come see me after school tomorrow or after school on Wednesday. So always it'll be after school if you finish all the stuff in class, or wait for the next flex day, something like that. You have until the end of the quarter to finish retake stuff. I would not advise waiting that long because we're going to move on to the next unit, next class. So you'll need to remember the stuff that we're currently doing as well as previous stuff while you're retaking. But you do have that time frame. Before I talk about other flex day stuff, what questions do we have on the retake procedure? If you don't remember something or have questions about something, let me know. If you are not working on retake stuff, I have a list of people who need to either finish a Delta math, so like your percentage is not 100, which means you did not complete it completely, or are missing Delta math in general, and you'll be working on those things. If you're not retaking or don't have Delta math things you need to be working on, there are different activities in the back. Some of you, I want you to do specific ones. Some of you will have choices. So we'll start off with tests, and then after I collect all tests, then I'll get everyone situated on what they should be doing. Right? Questions on how today's going to work? All right. So, okay,